Children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So in the previous class we have learnt about area of a rectangle. Yes, what is area? Area is the space occupied by an object. Suppose if we consider this as a book, okay, this space that is occupied by the book will be called as the area. Now in the previous class what did we learn? We learnt about the area of a rectangle, and what is the formula, children? See, it's written here below. Area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. To find out the area of rectangle, what do? We multiply the length by the breadth of the rectangle. Length is the greater side and breadth is the smaller side. Yes. Now coming to the area of a square, as we have found the perimeter of a square using the perimeter of a rectangle, we can also find the area of a square using the formula for area of a rectangle. We can do that by substituting the sides of the square in place of length and breadth of the rectangle with the sides of the square. What are they saying? If you remember, what was the perimeter of rectangle? The formula for perimeter of rectangle was 2 into L plus B for R rectangle. So using this, what did we do? We found out the perimeter of a square. Yes, as in a square all length, breadth, everything is equal. Yes, we do not have separate lengths and breadths in the square. We only have sides. Yes or no, children? All the four sides of a square are equal. So what did we do? Instead of length and breadth, we wrote side. Side plus side is equal to 2 sides. Now this is 2 into 2 sides. 2 2s are 4 sides. Perimeter of a square is equal to 4 into S. From the formula of perimeter of rectangle, we found out the formula to find out the perimeter of the square. Yes or no? Now in the same way, here we already know that the perimeter of area of a rectangle is equal to length into breadth. See, this is the rectangle and this is length into breadth will be the area of the given square. Of the given rectangle. Now when I have a square, again as we have discussed, for a square all the four sides are equal. There is no length and there is no breadth. So everything is a side only. So for the area of a square, length becomes a side and breadth also becomes a side. See, instead of length we are having a side, instead of breadth we are having a side. So for the area of square, the formula becomes side into side. Understood, children? Area of rectangle is length into breadth. As for a square, all the lengths and breadths are equal. Area of a square is equal to side into side. What did we do? We simply substituted. Area of rectangle was L into B. Substituting means instead of L we are writing S. Instead of B we are writing S. To find out the area of square, we have substituted L and B by S. That is the side of a square. Therefore, the area of the side is equal to, the area of a square is equal to side into side. Yes, so this is our formula. Let S be the side of the square, then its area is written as S into S. So instead of writing side into side, we have given a simple name for side, that is S. Instead of writing side, we are writing S. So A is equal to, again what is this capital A, children? This capital A is nothing but area of the square. Capital P for perimeter, capital A for area. So capital A, that is area, equal to S into S. Now the unit of area is square centimeters, square meters, etc. depending upon whatever unit is being talked about in the question. Now the difference here in the units of area and perimeter is that for perimeter, children, suppose the side was, the length of a side is 4 centimeters. What is the perimeter of the square? 4 into s, that is equal to 4 into 4 centimeter is equal to 16 centimeter. Yes, the unit of measurement in the question was centimeters. So even for the answer we have placed centimeters. But when it comes to area, children, area of the square becomes side into side, that is equal to 4 centimeter into 4 centimeter. 4 fours are 16. And when it comes to the unit here, we have to mention SQ. SQ is nothing but square. SQ is nothing but square. And as the measurements are given in centimeters, we'll write centimeters. The area becomes 16 square centimeters. Understood? So while writing the area, the final answer, remember to put this square also in the answer. If you write only 16 centimeters, it will be wrong. The area is 16 square centimeters. Understood, children? For both the square area of square and also for the area of rectangle, we write square centimeters or we write square meters depending on the question. Now in the question, if they have given in centimeters, we'll write square centimeters. If the measurements are given in meters, we'll write square meters. Is this clear? Now coming to the exercise problems, find the area of the following objects using the correct formulae. First one, it is a square and the length of the side is s. So for a square which is having some 4 sides, what is the formula to find out the area, children? S into s. Now what is the length of the side here? What is the value of s? It is 25 centimeter into again 25 centimeters. 25 into 25 are 625. Remember what I have done? I have just multiplied these two numbers. 25 into 25 is equal to 625. And as this is area, we have to mention SQ here. The unit becomes SQ, square, and the measurements are in centimeters, so centimeters. So area of the given square is 625 square centimeters. Clear, children? Coming to question B, now again this is also a square. Length of the side is 2 centimeters. So area is equal to S into S, that is nothing but 2 centimeter into 2 centimeter, that is equal to 2 2s are 4 square centimeters. The unit becomes square centimeters. So area for question B is 4 centimeters. Is this clear, children? Next question C. Now this is a rectangle. Why is it a rectangle? See, the length here is 50 centimeter and the length here is 30 centimeters. The measurements are different. So we can say that the given figure is a rectangle. Now what is the area of rectangle? Length into breadth. The length is 50 centimeters into breadth is 30 centimeters. Multiplying the numbers, 15 to 30 is 1500 and square centimeters. 1500 square centimeters. Is this clear, children? Square centimeter is to be written for area. Though it is a rectangle, in the unit of measurement, please mention square. Coming to question D, again this is also a rectangle. See, the sides are differing. It is 10 centimeters and 6 centimeters. So area of rectangle becomes length into breadth. Length is 10 centimeters into breadth is 6 centimeters. Now multiplying the numbers, 10 into 6, 60 square centimeters. 60 square centimeters is the area for question D. Clear, children? Now again find the areas of the following figures. Now this is very easy. How is this easy, children? See, we have to just count the number of squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 square units. The area of this rectangle becomes 12 square units. Why am I taking units here and why am I writing square units? We are counting the number of squares and writing the area. Isn't it? We are counting the number of squares and writing the area. So when you are counting the number of squares and writing the area, you should mention square units. Yes, these are not centimeters, right? I cannot say 12 square centimeters. Do I know that this is 1 centimeter each? I do not know. Yes, I do not know whether it is in centimeters or meters. And we do not even know the length of those squares. So simply the area becomes what, children? The area becomes 12. 12, why 12? Because there are 12 squares. And as we are counting the squares, the unit here becomes square unit. The unit of measurement becomes square unit. Coming to question B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In total we are having 24. If you count, we are having 6 into 4. 24. The area becomes 24 what, children, again? 24 square units. See, this total area contains of how many squares? The total space occupied by the figure contains of 24 squares. So 24 square units becomes the area for figure B. In the same way for figure C and for figure D also, what should we do? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 16 square units. We are having 16 squares in total. So the area for figure C becomes 16 square unit, and for figure D, this is 14. We are having 14 squares. So area becomes 14 square units. Is this clear, children? Now coming to find the missing sides in the following figures. What should we do here? We should find out the missing sides. See, the area is given, the length is given. We have to find out the breadth. 1550. 1550. 50 is the length, area is 1500. We have to find out the breadth. When, see, we are talking about length and breadth here. That means we are talking about a rectangle. So area of rectangle is L into B. But we already have the value of L into B. What is L into B? 1500. Length into breadth is equal to 1500. Now again, from both length and breadth we have the value of length. So 50 into B is equal to 1500. Yes, children, we have already done a similar problem like this in perimeter also. The perimeter was given, we found out the length and breadth. So how to find out? 50 into B is equal to 1500. So B is equal to how much? B will be equal to 1500 divided by 50. We have 50 threes are 150. When we subtract 0 is remaining, 0 brought down. 50 zeros are 0. When we subtract, 0 is remaining. So 1500 divided by 50 is equal to 30. Breadth is equal to 30 units. 30 units, children. See, in the question the area is given in square units. That means the length and breadth will be in units. Suppose if in the question the area was given in say centimeters, square centimeters, then you would have written 30 centimeters. Okay, so for question 1, the breadth of the given rectangle is 30 units. As in the question the unit of measurement is square units, in the answer the length and breadth will be represented in units. Now coming to question B, area is equal to 100 square units. What is the area, children? Area is 100 square units. And what is the figure? The figure given is a square. Area is 100 square units and the figure given is a square. So what is the formula for area of a square? S into S is equal to S into S is equal to area. And what is the area here? It is 100 square units. So the sentence we have, the equation we have is S into S is equal to 100. That means we have to multiply the same number twice, like 1 into 1 or 2 into 2 or 3 into 3. Understood, children? S into S is equal to 100. Now upon multiplying, which two numbers will we get our 100? That means we have to multiply the same number twice. If we take 5 into 5, we have 25. 6 into 6 is 36. 7 into 7, 49. 8 into 8, 64. 9 into 9, 81. And 10 into 10 is equal to 100. So this will be our number. What is it? 10 into 10 is equal to 100. We have 10 into 10 is equal to 100, and the formula is S into S. So what is the S from this, children? What can we understand? We can understand that the value of S is 10. That means the side of the square. What is S here? S is nothing but the side of the square is equal to 10. And what is the measurement, unit of measurement? Side of the square is equal to 10 units. The area is given in square units, so the length of the side will be given in units. Is this clear, children? We are finding out the side of a square whose area is 100 square units. The formula for area is S into S is equal to 100. That means S into S. See, the same number has to be multiplied twice. It is S into S. The same number is multiplied twice. Now which number when multiplied with itself will we get our 100? 10 into 10. 10 into 10 is equal to 100. So this 10 here becomes our side of the given square, and the unit of measurement is units. As the question is given, the area is given in square units, the length of the side is represented in units. So what is the final answer, children? Side of the square S is equal to 10 units. I hope this is clear how to find out the missing sides when area of the figure is given. Area of triangle. You already know how to find the area of a rectangle if its length and breadth are known. We can use it to find the area of triangle. Complete the rectangle as shown in the following figure. What are they saying? We have learned how to find out the area of a rectangle, right? Now using the same formula for area of rectangle, we've already found out how to find out the area of a square. Now in the same way, with the help of this area of rectangle, we can also find out the area of triangle. Yes, see how important is our area of rectangle here. Only with the help of this one single formula we found out the area of a square, and now we are also going to find out the area of triangle. So to find out the area of triangle using rectangle, to find out the area of triangle using rectangle, what should we do? We should first complete the triangle into a rectangle. You might have been drawing. Children, consider this as a drawing activity. Okay, we are given a triangle. We have to draw a rectangle out of it. We have to complete it and make a rectangle. See here, this one. This part is the triangle that we have. Understood? See, I am coloring a bit inside. Okay, so this is the part of rectangle that triangle that we have. We are going to complete it into a rectangle like this. Understood? This is the triangle that we have. Now I am going to complete. See, draw a line here and then draw a line here. This is the shape of a rectangle now. Now if you observe this complete rectangle, what can we say? We can say that there are two triangles in it. This is one triangle and then this is another triangle. Yes or no? See, this is one triangle and this is our another triangle. So what are we concluding here? From one rectangle we can get two triangles. First, what did we do, children? We were having a triangle, so we converted this triangle into a rectangle. By adding a few lines, we have made it into a rectangle. Now what are we observing from this rectangle? We are observing that there are two triangles in this rectangle. Yes or no? We are having two triangles in this rectangle. Now this is an activity that you can do. If you are not able to understand here, take a piece of paper and draw a triangle like this. Understood? Now again complete this triangle by drawing into a rectangle like this. Okay. Now after drawing a rectangle, cut out this part. Cut out this rectangle part from the paper. Understood? What should we do? First draw a triangle, then make it into a rectangle, cut out the rectangle part, and then cut in the middle. Then also cut in the middle. Here you are seeing this line, right? Now cut along the line. You will be left with two pieces of triangles. You will be left with two pieces of triangle. Now when you place these two triangles one above the other, you will see that both the triangles are equal in shape. What will you see? You will see that both the triangles are equal in shape. That means they are like twins who are same. Understood? From one triangle, what did we do? If we revise, again what should you do, children? First draw a triangle, yes, and then make it into a rectangle. Cut out the rectangle from the paper. After cutting out the rectangle, also cut in the middle. You will have two triangles. Now you will have two triangles. Place the triangles one above the other, and what will you observe? Both the triangles are equal to each other. See, trace this triangle on a transparent sheet. Cut the two triangles. Place one triangle over the other. The two triangles overlap each other. So they are of the same area, and the sum of these two triangles, sum of the areas of these two triangles. This is the important point here. From this activity, what can we conclude is that sum of the areas of these two triangles is equal to the area of the rectangle. Therefore, area of one triangle is half of the area of the rectangle. What can we conclude here, children? Now, from this rectangle, we got two triangles. Yes or not? Triangle 1 and triangle 2. That means when we add these two triangles together, we will get our rectangle. Isn't or not? Two triangles is equal to one rectangle. Two triangles is equal to one rectangle. Now what about one triangle? Then one triangle will be equal to half of the rectangle. Half of the rectangle. See, when we combined or from one rectangle, we were able to take out two triangles. So the sum of areas of two triangles is equal to the area of one rectangle. From the activity that we have done, what did we observe? Two triangles is equal to one rectangle. So from this, the sum of the area is nothing but the space occupied, right? So this 2 is equal to our area of one rectangle. Now what if I want to find out the area of one triangle? Area of two triangles is equal to one rectangle. But what is the area of one triangle? Area of one triangle is equal to half of the area of the rectangle. Half of the area of the rectangle. So this will be our formula. Now what will it be? Therefore, area of the triangle is equal to half into area of the rectangle. Now you might be confused, what is this ADC and ABCD? See, we have drawn a diagram here, right children? We have just given names to the endpoints A, B, C, D. The triangle is having 4 endpoints. We have to move in the same direction. I cannot say A, C, B, D. Okay. I can only say A, B, C, D or A, D, B, C. The rectangle A, B, C, D. We have rectangle A, B, C, D and we have two triangles. What are their names? See, this is one triangle ADC. Triangle ADC and the other triangle is ABC. So, the area of triangle, one triangle, any one triangle. What is the triangle that we originally started with? This one, the triangle ADC. So, the area of triangle ADC is equal to half of the area of rectangle. What is the name of the rectangle, children? ABCD. Half of the area of the rectangle ABCD. Now first let us find out the area of our rectangle ABCD. This is our rectangle ABCD. So what is the length of this rectangle ABCD? 8 units. What is the length of the rectangle here, children? 8 units. See, now this side is 8 units. So it means the opposite side will also be equal to 8 units. So the length is 8 units and the breadth here is 5 units. So area becomes length into breadth, that is equal to 8 into 5 is equal to 40. And what is the unit of measurement? As it is area, we'll mention square. And here the lengths and breadths are given in units. So it would be 40 square units. Clear, children? We have found out the area of our rectangle ABCD. It is 40 square units. Now therefore what will be the area of triangle, children? Sorry. Area of rectangle ABCD is equal to 40 square units. Now the area of triangle ADC is nothing but half of the area of the rectangle ABCD. Half is 1 by 2 into what is the area of rectangle ABCD? It is 40. So 1 by 2 into 40. We all know how to multiply a fraction and a whole number, right? 1 into 40 divided by 2. 40 divided by 2 is equal to 20. When we divide 40 by 2, 40 divided by 2. 2 2s are 4. 0 is remaining. Again 0 brought down. 2 zeros are 0. 0 is remaining. So 20 is our answer. Again 20 what? 20 square units. Don't forget to write the unit of measurement, that is square units. I hope you have understood the topic, children. What is this? First we will have a triangle. The triangle here is ADC. Okay, now from this triangle we are going to form a rectangle. By joining these two lines, we have converted our triangle into a rectangle. And now if you look at the rectangle carefully, we have two triangles. Now we have two triangles ADC and ABC. We have two triangles ADC and ABC. Now these two triangles, if you cut on a piece of paper and observe, these two triangles will have the same area. They both overlap each other. When placed on each other, they both have the same area. They both have the same area. So this triangle ADC plus our triangle ABC is equal to what? The total is our rectangle ABCD. Yes, as both are equal, we can just write 2 into triangle ADC or 2 into triangle ABC. The both triangles are the same, yes or no? The both are overlapping each other. So both the triangles are same. 2 into triangle ADC is equal to our rectangle ABCD. But we do not want the area of two triangles. We want only the area of a single triangle. So when 2 is equal to 1, then 1 will be equal to half. Area of one triangle ADC is equal to half of the area of rectangle ABCD. Now what is the area of rectangle here? The length is 8 and the breadth is 5. So area of rectangle ABCD is equal to 8 into 5, 40 square units. And when it comes to area of triangle ADC, it is half of the area of rectangle. 1 by 2 into 40, that is nothing but 20 square units. Is this clear, children? How to find out the area of a rectangle? How to find out the area of a triangle? Using what did we use? Using the rectangle. Visit our website www.aimstoday.in for other information regarding online classes, quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, English classes and coding. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.